Here is the reason why majority of Black women are behind in the.
All right, I'm going to tell you is why a majority of these women are not getting married at all.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? Together Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is the part 2 video I posted previously, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. So the video is about a sister who came to talk about why Black women are behind in the dating game, in the marriage game, and even looking for provider. Why Black women rather go for struggle love rather than go for a partner that is going to provide for them. So I did the part 1 where women reacting to this statement. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out so you get the women angle, what they think about this. And some things some of these women said really made a lot of sense, and they were dropping gems, and it was really interesting how a whole lot of them have different things to say. So go check out that video so you catch up with it. So these videos, we're going to hear men's thoughts on it, what men think about what the sisters said about how Black women, they settle for struggle love rather than that, but other race women, Middle East, white women, and even African women don't settle for struggle love. They settle for providers and all that. Anyway guys, I need you guys to see this video and then we'll come back and talk.
Here is the reason why majority of Black women are behind in the dating game, behind in the marital game. They're not getting married, and they cannot secure, or they have not been securing men who provide. And the main reason why is honestly speaking, it's first societal programming, and second, the way that we raise our children, which is why I encourage every Black woman that's watching this video, even if you made mistakes and you already have children, be the person that breaks the pattern in the family, especially in regards to the selection of men. Let's be honest. Women who are of other cultures, as white women, Middle Eastern women, Asian women, they are taught to target and date and pursue men who are providers, someone or a man who has something to offer. Because in those cultures, when the father gives their daughter away to that man, they don't have the expectation in their mind that their daughter is going to have to struggle, work hard, work double shifts. They feel like, we're giving our precious flower away to you. Here she is. Make sure you take good care of her and make sure you're able to provide for her. But in the Black community, we're taught different. We're taught to date someone just because you like them. Oh, he's not working. It's okay, girl. Girl, hold him down. Hold him down. He doesn't have much going on. Hold him down. Just work it out. Stick it out. We're kind of taught that struggle narrative, that narrative of hard work and hard labor. And we're taught, but why would you be doing hard labor if you have a man present that you are in a relationship with? That's the difference. And there was a point in time I was working in a luxury firm. Luxury firm was predominantly a Caucasian luxury firm. And, we would have girl talk, like all the associates, it was really chill vibes. We would all sit down in the lunchroom and just talk about girl stuff. Everyone's dating someone new, catching up. And I noticed that the Caucasian women in there and the Middle Eastern women in there and even the Latin women in there, their first question when anyone in our group was dating a man, their first question was, okay, what does he do for a living? That was always the first question. It wasn't, do you like him? Do you love him? Does he treat you nicely? No, that was never the first question. And as I grew up and I matured, it totally dawned on me. And I'm like, no wonder they are so far economically with marriages and with relationships, because the first thing that they look at is financial security. Black women, on the other hand, that is not the first thing that they look at unless they're from African cultures. African women are totally different when it comes to American women as far as how they date. That man has to be, if they're going to check bank statements before the marriage is even legalized, they're going to check bank statements. That's how it is in Africa. So props to African women. They have that on lock as far as Black women. But it dawned on me, and I'm like, this is the problem. This is it right here. Why are African American women not vetting men properly? Why aren't they choosing men who are educated? Why are they not looking for men who have something to offer? Why are they looking for men that they have to work with or slave with? Majority of the African American women that I know that are highly educated, hyper educated, they take care of their husbands. Their husbands are house husbands. And I've seen that trend. And when I was a kid, I knew it wasn't right. When I was younger, I knew it didn't make sense. But now that I'm older, I'm like,
so let me know what you think about the video down in the comment section. If this is the first video you'll see, let me know what you think, and also go check out the previous video so you know what the women are saying. So let's go hear what the men thinks about this, because we know the men's thoughts can be like okay, so let's go hear their thoughts on this, and then I'll come back and share my own thoughts, because I have a lot to say, because she said African women, and all that glitters is not good. Okay, that's what I want to say. But let's go hear what the man has to say, then I'll come back and share my own thoughts.
here is the reason why majority of black women are behind in the dating game, behind in the marital game. They're not getting married, and they cannot secure, or they have not been securing men who provide.
So check that creator out. I'm gonna tag her in this post, but I want to give my own little commentary on that. Right? Something that people don't want to accept is that these conversations, these generalized conversations, are rooted in our need to be in proximity of whiteness. And I don't mean just whiteness, just, white people, but I mean, what we think their thoughts, ways, and actions are. In my opinion, it'd be crazy disingenuous to expect on a general scale people like black folks, like what happened to us here in this country. It's completely disingenuous for you to believe that we can operate at the same thought capacity, the same financial capacity, the same emotional capacity as our white counterparts. Let's be real, those people have had a 400 or 500 year head start at having a lot of those institutions that began with a marriage. See, I believe marriage is the number one, like one man and one woman deciding, or two people, however you want to look at it, deciding to get together and build a life in the future for whatever else comes from them. I think that is like the beginning of like freedom for all of us. I always talk about marriage on my page. Marriage is like one of my favorite things to even talk about, and I'm actually married, so I do have like a leg to stand on as I'm speaking. All of this brings me to my main point, and that's like this whole asphyxiation with struggle love. Oh my God, struggle love. But honestly, if you are black, if you're black and you're a descendant of of the Africans that were enslaved in this country, you are a product of struggle love. That is it. You are struggle love nonetheless, but you are struggle love. So don't get it twisted. And I'm not saying because of our history you have to get with someone that's not going to treat you well, or I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it should always be a big responsibility in the back of your mind that you are going to get with this person, and your ultimate goal is to create lives and make it better for the next. Like, you may never get to have that soft life that you want, like you see a white woman have, or whatever other person have. You may not ever get to experience that, but what you can do is you can pass the baton to your children, right? That's pretty much what I'm doing in my marriage. Like, we're doing our best. We're sacrificing, because we know we could have fun, we could do certain things, but we're sacrificing so that we can pass that baton to our children, so that they can live a better life than we live.
Okay. Here is the reason why majority of black women are behind in the...
All right, I'm going to tell you is why a majority of these women are not getting married at all. For one, let me explain this. Men are fed up at this point because there are a lot of horror stories on social media about anytime a man marries a woman and he's still working, and she decides to split and try to obliterate this man, like, completely. Like, it's bad enough that she's not satisfied with just child support. No. She wants much more than that. She wants the child support, and then she wants him to sell all his crap just to freaking punish him further. And it's not like, okay, let me grab the things that I need and you have the things that you the whatever stuff that you have or whatever. No, it's like, okay, they want the whole house gone, or they want the house to themselves, or they want everything in the house divided up as well. And as I'm not in this predicament, my situation is a very different being a disabled veteran. 100% of my money is mine, and then some, and then all of the things bought with that money is also 100% mine. Even though I am legally married, and everything is still 100% mine. My wife has her own separate place, and I have my own separate place. We're keeping it that way. In fact, this is going to go as far as both of us owning 2 houses, like fully outright owning. I purchased my house in cash in exactly 16 years. She already flat out owns her house. Her house is not mortgaged. She owns it. I am about to do the same thing for myself in 16 years, and we're gonna keep both properties. And we're saving money because I'm a disabled veteran. I don't pay taxes, so the house that I buy in 16 years will have absolutely no taxes on it, because I don't pay taxes on my checks, and I do not pay taxes on property. So the house, when I buy it in 16 years, will be 100% mine, paid off, and I will not owe the government not a god. Try to obliterate this man, like, completely. Like, it's bad enough that she's not satisfied with just child support. That no. She wants much more than that. She wants the child support, and then she wants him to sell all his crap just to freaking punish him further. And it's not like, okay, let me grab the things that I need and you have the things that you the whatever stuff that you have or whatever. No, it's like, okay, they want the whole house gone, or they want the house to themselves, or they want everything in the house divided up as well. As I'm not in this predicament, my situation is a very different being a disabled veteran. 100% of my money is mine, and then some, and then all of the things bought with that money is also 100% mine. Even though I am legally married, and everything is still 100% mine. My wife has her own separate place, and I have my own separate place. We're keeping it that way. In fact, this is going to go as far as both of us owning 2 houses, like fully outright owning. I purchased my house in cash in exactly 16 years. She already flat out owns her house. Her house is not mortgaged. She owns it. I am about to do the same thing for myself in 16 years, and we're gonna keep both properties. And we're saving money because I'm a disabled veteran. I don't pay taxes, so the house that I buy in 16 years will have absolutely no taxes on it, because I don't pay taxes on my checks, and I do not pay taxes on property. So the house, when I buy it in 16 years, will be 100% mine, paid off, and I will not owe the government not a thing for it. And see, my property is not divisible in court. I didn't have kids, so there's no child support. I beat the system all the way, and then some. Not to mention, my wife is a household property owner, so she has like virtually no incentive to take anything from me. I don't even have a house, and she has one. So what incentive does she have to take something from me? So you see how smart I got, right? I chose the correct woman. I didn't just choose somebody. I strategically chose the correct person. So I don't know what else to say about these people. But you see, these women just choose somebody because they're a provider. That's not enough. Just the fact that you're a provider is not enough. You're gonna have to be compatible with the person. If you're not compatible with the person, your relationship is going to completely end. And then some of these women are not, there's hardly anything that can make them happy. One little thing goes wrong and they're looking at the next guy already. Because society allows them to do that. The society allows them to take all this stuff, bail, get child support, get alimony on top of the child support, and get God knows what else. So men are tired at this point. These men are not in my situation. They have a lot to lose, and you women have to understand this. And until y'all stop just trying to harm them in court, a lot of you women will remain single for a long time until you become trustworthy. And even then, that's a stretch, because there are women that stay with their man 16, 20 years and then destroy them after the fact. Oh, under the guise of, I gave up my entire career, so he owes me something. You chose that situation. You chose not to work. You chose to sit down and watch soap operas and eat bonbons, and now he owes you something when you should have been working on yourself the whole time, even though you had kids. That's very possible, by the way. You think you could have been working on a little side something, or working on some skills that you could have been developing there while you had that kind of freedom? And now 20 years later, it's I gave up my life, and now I want to crucify him for the rest of his life. Lady, are you for real? My wife is a housewife, by the way. Housewife. And she earned that. And I am going to set her up to where she doesn't have to worry about nothing. But you see, a lot of these women don't deserve that. I'm out of here.
Here is the reason why majority of black women are behind in the...
Yo, please don't listen to this lady. Please don't. That's all I gotta say. I don't know, man. Getting out of hand. Y'all people weird, man. It's like nobody's working towards a healthy relationship. Everybody just want to be selfish within a relationship. That's what I look at, you know. And this ain't even coming from just in the streets. Like, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I'm married to my wife. And yeah, man, y'all watch this, man, y'all gonna look at this lady like, man, what the f are you talking about? And if you don't look at her like, what the f you part of the problem. You part of the problem.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section and the conversation. So please share your thoughts, but please keep it respectful. Here on the channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So please, let's be respectful down in the comment section. But I find this interesting that a lot of men didn't stitch this video, and the men that stitched it, the three of them are all married, and their point, like I would say, their whole point is valid. You guys know how I feel about people having their differences and all that. Their whole point is valid. But this is my own take on this. Personally, this is my own take. So go share your thoughts, but be respectful. I feel like everybody had a point. Everybody's making a point, and it's valid. Everybody's point is valid. One thing I would say is that a whole lot of things goes on than to just make a successful marriage. But I personally, I feel like the institution of marriage is just like even scam, because the way it's structured, it does not even favor us as a woman. So the other brother coming talk about, oh, women want to take down men because of child. Why would a woman want something that is working for her, and then all of a sudden she wants to destroy it? What kind of human being wants to destroy something that is working? So something went off in the marriage. People are not intentionally being into marriage. But one thing I'll give to that creator is that, like he said, he intentionally picked his partner, not out of feelings or anything. He intentionally picked his partner. And that's one thing I've always said here on this channel, like especially to us ladies, when you want to be with somebody, when you want to say, this is my life partner, let's do life together, be very, very intentional. Just, oh, it gives me butterfly is not enough. Like, be very, very intentional. Ask yourself, what am I looking for? What are my core values? And if what you're looking for aligns with his, then fine. Like, some people just need a partner to do life with, and they can work for their own money. One size doesn't fit all when it comes to things like this. One size doesn't fit. That's one thing I want to say. One size doesn't fit all. Because some people just want somebody they want to do life with and all that. and somebody that will love them, take care of them, not necessarily a provider, somebody that they can build together. Some people want that. Some people want somebody, a partner that's just going to spoil them, give them the soft life and all that. And all that still stems from your childhood trauma, the way you were raised. Like I personally, that's the story I said I'm going to share. I was raised in a household where my dad actually used money to control. That his money was what he was using to control everybody. My mom, the other wives, the children. That was the only thing he used to have control over people. And I, as a child, growing up in that type of environment and in seeing how a man can use money to mentally and physically and emotionally and financially abuse a woman, I told myself, I have to hustle. I have to have my own money. I cannot be 100% stay-at-home wife. Like, I started questioning, why do I want kids? Because that's where all those things stems from. So it also comes to the structure of how we're raised. She mentioned, African women have it. No, my dad was a provider. But like I said, that was how he made control. That was how he was able to, there was a whole lot of abuse with that money he had. With him being a provider, there's a whole lot of abuse. Like I said in the other video, I have a friend too that her husband provides everything for. But she can't even open her mouth. She can't even talk in the presence of her husband. If her husband said A, that is what will go. So when you're saying, you want a man, you want like an African man that is going to provide, are you ready? Are you ready to make that price? Even those Middle East women, Caucasian women, are you ready to pay the price of shh? Because if somebody, there's something my mother always said, my mom said, if somebody is the provider of your food, then the person can take that plate away from you. So the only way somebody cannot take your plate away from you is if you provide the food yourself. You get what I'm saying? So all those women, yes, it's really nice. You can see all the glamour outside, the man taking them. This is my personal preference. It's not as if I don't want a man that's going to take care of me, pamper me. Yes, take care of me, pamper me, love me, respect me, but I'm still going to have mine. I'm going to have mine. So she's saying that that's the reason black women are behind. I just feel like they pointed out, struggle love is something that we're taught to African American women to do struggle love, and that's due to the systematic system of how the Black American society came to be, and which is very, very understandable. For me, that actually makes sense. But also, there's also a systematic provider and abuse that is going on in Africa. So, like the other sister said in the women stage, we need to find a middle ground where it's a middle ground for both parties, where a woman can be in a genuine relationship, be happy, have safety mentally, financially. And I feel like one way to have it, we also need to deconstruct the marriage or the relationship structure that is set, and genuinely ask ourselves, what do we really want from life? Be it you're a man or a woman, what do you really want from life? Do you want somebody to build a life with, or because you just need somebody that's going to do your laundry for you, cook for you? Is that what you want somebody? Let's be honest, and let's have those honest conversations, especially when we meet people that we feel like we connect to or want to be with. Have those honest conversations, because I feel like there's a whole lot of facade and play that goes into meeting somebody, and everybody comes up and put their best foot forward. And when the thing also progressed to something serious, and people's true colors start coming out, like, this is not what I signed up for. So I just feel like one of the starting points is that people start being 100% honest why they are in a relationship and why they want to be with a particular person. Have that honest conversation. And that person is down with you, and that person is of the same mindset and frequency as you, the person is likely to say yes. But trying to just manipulate somebody or change your behavior because you just want to get into somebody, and I feel that that's what a whole lot of us do. Then if you are a woman that wants a 100% provider, you want to sit at home at your own risk. For me, I've seen it is not safe, okay? Because the only person you can trust for yourself and your life is you. And I personally, I don't understand the idea of why a woman will build her life, just a life all around man, and the man provide everything for her. What if that thing is taken away from you? And as black women looking for provider, there's nothing wrong. A man should provide. It is what it is. A man should provide. But women, you need to also take care of yourself. Because how do you expect somebody to love and take care of you when you don't even love and take care of yourself? So I just feel like people just really need to build genuine relationship. Be honest in the dating game. I feel like the dating game, and even out there, it's just so everybody just hunting. Just look for people that align with your frequency and what you want from life, and do life with them. You get it? Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go on and share your thoughts. Please go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation as always. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.